purchase requisition and the specific specifications are forwarded to the head of finance for commitment of funds. D, upon commitment of funds by finance, the procurement requisition and specifications, including any other relevant information, is then submitted to the managing director for approval. E, the purchase requisitions is then submitted to the supply chain division to commence the procurement process. F, quotations or bids are then received, opened, evaluated, and an opinion prepared in line with profit margin analysis recommendation for the accounting officer's approval. G, a purchase officer order or a contract agreement is then executed and issued expeditiously. Then the manager of the supply chain division liaises with suppliers and on the delivery schedules for the supplies of ensuring smooth working of the ad hoc inspection and acceptance team. Only trading items that meet the corporation's requirement are accepted and taken on charge. Then all invoices for the procurement, inspection and acceptance certificates and of payment are officially received at the supply chain department for purpose of payment. And then we have got an annexure there which Honorable Speaker can be referred to for more details. Turning to question C, on how many companies were awarded business, those currently importing goods, the type and packaging of the commodities being imported during financial year 2021-2022 and financial year 2022-2023. KNTC engaged 11 suppliers for the various commodities in financial year 2022-2023 as tabulated in Annexure 15B. KNTC was not dealing with importation of commodities in the year 2021-2022. Mr. Speaker, on the financial state of KNTC, how much has been paid to the respective suppliers and how much is outstanding. The corporation relies on internally generated revenue to finance its operations. As a corporation that relies on internally generated funds from selling of goods or at minimal profit, we are constantly trying to balance between maintaining low prices for our customers while generating enough income to cover our administrative costs. The financial status of KNTC reflects this delicate balance as we strive to keep our prices affordable without compromising the quality of our products or the financial sustainability of the corporation. Mr. Speaker, the financial performance for KNTC over the past years is contained in that table, and you shall see that in terms of net income, 2022-2023 is at 67 million. The previous year was 96 million. That is 2021-2022, and in terms of recurrent revenue, as we speak, we are at 359 million Kenya shillings, down from 405 million in the preceding year. Amount paid to respective suppliers and balances outstanding. KNTC has procured imported commodities valued at Kenya shillings 22.2 billion as of 30th of April 2023. Commodities worth Kenya shillings 4.8 billion has been delivered. No payments have been made to date to the suppliers since the letters of credit are yet to mature. it must be remembered, Mr. Speaker, that business of the kind of type business you're talking here does not happen by direct cash payment or transfers. It happens by LCs. So it is only as and when the LC matures that the payments become due. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, giving the corporation time to be able to sell the products in the market, and that's why they use this instrument to be able to extend that time. But be as it may, as we speak, the value of goods delivered so far is Kenya shillings 4.8 billion. And Mr. Speaker, I will refer you to Annex 15C2 for the detailed breakdown of procured imported commodities and the status for supplier payments. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable C7A, the Senator asking the main question, the primary question, has the opportunity to ask two other supplementary questions. Now, Senator Chute, you may elect to ask them at once, or you may elect to ask one and thereafter allow your colleagues to ask supplementary questions, and then you come in the last.
Thank you once again, Honorable Speaker. I will ask one question first and the other one after my colleagues have asked. My question, Mr. Speaker, to the CS is there is a list of pre-qualified suppliers for the supply of goods, Annex 15A. If you look at 22 pre-qualified entities, there is a supplier by the name First Quality Supplies Limited, who supplied 25 metric tons of fertilizer not listed in the 22 pre-qualified suppliers. How did he end up giving contract of 22 metric tons, 25,000 metric tons to this supplier without pre-qualification? Thank you.
Honourable CS.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to defer that question until the next round of questions so that I can be able to make some consultation.
You can consult with your team and thereafter you will proceed to respond.
Absolutely.
Just consult.
Much obliged.
Senator Kinyua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've been reading and watching on news the issue of importation of edible oil, which has been equated almost to a scandal. Can kindly the minister elaborate to this House the interest of the importers on this issue, and Mr. Speaker, the connection to the same to the media of this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable CS.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Senator, for that question. Mr. Speaker, over the last 6 months or so, this country has allowed, through a Gazette notice, importation of 1.4 million metric tons of maize to address the issue of maize shortage and the skyrocketing price of unga, which was as high as 250 by September last year. Mr. Speaker, this country has also allowed importation of 1.2 million tons of rice, despite the fact that we have got rice in Moya, in Kirinyaga County, we have got rice in Ahero, in Kisumu County, but it was necessary because of the drought situation, the famine, the food shortage that was there, to make that move and also to manage the cost of living. Mr. Speaker, at the same time, we got approval from Cabinet to import 125,000 metric tons of edible oil. Mr. Speaker, you'll notice that of all those 3 products, the one with the least amount that was allowed to be imported was edible oil. 1.4 million maize, 1.2 million rice, only 100,000 metric tons of edible oil. Yet the attention out there is not about rice, and farmers from Moya and Ahero would be